have very simple one nation and one road tax. We want the road tax to be centralized, first rationalized, uniform road tax to be centralized. Let's say the central tax is say around 6%. I bought my vehicle in January 2015. I moved to Hyderabad back. I have to go back today or tomorrow. I go back in next 3 years. So on the pro rata basis, the moment I go to Hyderabad, I tell them or by a procedure online that I have shifted. So the remaining residue tax, whatever is left based on the chart, will be transferred by the center, the central nodal authority. It could be a nodal authority like UID to the Andhra Pradesh or the Telangana government and adjusted against the newer taxes collected. We want it to be one nation, one road tax, wherein there will be a nodal authority by central government which will collect tax, distribute. Let's say I register my car in Jan 2015 and if I shift after 2 years, so that authority will actually intimate the Andhra Pradesh or the Telangana government and transfer the residue tax. And that will be adjusted against the new registration. So nobody lose. If it's a uniform tax all across India, so there will not be any problem of me going and buying vehicle in Pondicherry or people from Delhi going and buying vehicles in Gurgaon to save tax. If there is uniformity in taxes, so there should not be any problem. Every developed country, road tax is paid annually. I don't know how they decided that a shelf life of a vehicle is only 15 years. So they collect lifetime tax which amounts to 15 years. In any developed country, road tax is paid annually and it decreases as your vehicle, the age of the vehicle also increases. In India, it is just 15%. And I call this road tax as assumption tax. Tomorrow you get a notice from your income tax department, hey, I'm 38, so you're going to work for at least full time, you are allowed to work till 60 years. So 22 years, so you are paying 1.5 lakh rupees now. So in escalation of 10 months, 10%, why don't you pay the residue tax of next 22? First of all, you ask us to pay an assumption tax of 15 years. Then every other state, I know a gentleman who has paid taxes of 4 states. And the taxation amount, only the road tax amount, is to the tune of 73% of his total vehicle cost. And if I take the indirect taxes which he has suffered during the time he's bought the vehicle to the 35%, which is the central excise, so he's already paid 120% tax of the cost of the vehicle. And there's no sign of him taking back the taxes already paid from his previous governments. So if that is centralized, so like Provident Fund, my Provident Fund account, I withdrew it last year, that is why I'm able to survive, sit here and talk to you guys. So I moved my account in 5 companies, 5 states, seamless transfer. And when I withdrew my amount after I left my company, it got credited to me in 15 days. So when PF can be centralized, and PF was centralized when it was not on server. PF got centralized only in 2004 when e-commerce boom came and everything, all the data started coming on server. Even before that, we used to shift PF accounts from state to states on paper. My State Bank of India account was opened 23 years back when I was a student, but still I am retaining the same account. Has travelled from Raichur to Gulbarga, Gulbarga to Hubli, Hubli to Hyderabad, Hyderabad to Kurnool, Kurnool to Bombay, Bombay to Hyderabad, Hyderabad to Gurgaon, Gurgaon to Hyderabad and back to Bangalore. And this account travelled with me when it was not on server as well, it was not centralized. So when there is an intent to do it, the possibilities are limitless. Somebody has moved a job from Hyderabad to Bangalore on an increment of 20%, max 30%. First thing he should come here is to pay the 10-month rentals. Then he should look for accommodation for himself, accommodation for his children in school, then all the incidental charges, and you want that poor guy to pay entire lifetime tax in just 1 month upon arrival? He would have got the vehicle just 1 month back or 2 months back or 3 months back. So this law itself is very atrocious in nature, and this law was passed without having any tracking mechanism on how they would track a person entering and exiting a state. Please join our Drive Without Borders campaign on logicalindian.com. Thank you so much.